Yo, my name is... Fucking Christ, wasn't an alarm? Hello? Hello? There you are. I was wondering why I wasn't getting on. And I need to do this bullshit. This fucking bullshit, mate. There we are, now I'm bright. Okay, we watched Kick-Ass 2 last night. Not as good as the first one, but it is a good continuation on the story, you know? It's... Even though it was released 3 years after the first movie was released, it's set... like 4 years. Because in the first movie she was 11, and this one she's 15. And she's a fucking badass. I'm talking about Hit Girl, Chloe Grace Moretz's character. She's fucking sick. Like... She's an amazing character. They teased a potential third movie at the end of the movie, and I really thought there was going to be one, and it's been 9 years since Kick-Ass 2 came out. It came out in 2013. I had to watch it on standard, and I have the disc, that's why I'm not showing it up. But I will be buying it, as I always do with the movies that I have been watching. I seek to buy a physical copy of the movies. Because I like just to have, like, if there's, when there's legit, people are hating Netflix, so eventually there's going to be no streaming services. So, where the fuck am I going to watch all my movies? They're on disc. So yeah, I love the addition of, like, all the other superheroes, like Colonel Stars and Stripes, who's actually based off Colonel Stars and Lieutenant Stripes, who are brothers in the comic. But also I love, like, Dr. Gravity. I like Night Bitch. Like I like all these characters feel grounded and human, which is a good addition to Kick-Ass and what he started. Also, fucking, like, Mother Russia, like, she's like superhuman, for fuck's sake. Like, she pulled off a fucking door from a car. Holy shit. But still, Hit Girl killed her. Pretty badass. And for the longest time, I was like, with because the Kick-Ass movies are fucking amazing. What if there'd be like a game you could play as Hit Girl or Big Daddy, or even play as the motherfucker or something. But then I fucking found out. That there are video games to the Kick-Ass movies. Since they're superhero movies and they were released in the early 2010s, they have a fucking movie-based game. And I'm like, holy shit, what? I had no idea there was a fucking movie-based game. And it's on PS3. The second game has a plat. The first game doesn't. And there's no physical copy for the first game. Well, there is for the second game. However, I can only buy it on eBay from, like, fucking Italy for like $40 AUD. And I think that's a rip-off. But I did see that it's online in the PlayStation Store. So that's what we're going to check right now. We're going to check if they're in the PlayStation Store live on the Twitch. But also the movie is fucking sick. Like, it's a perfect continuation of the lore of Kick-Ass. Like, and the thing is, look for 100%. Like, looking at Dave, him, like, becoming a scrawny teen, to, like, at the end of the movie or mid-end of the movie, he has, like, full-on, like, six-pack, and he's, like, really, really strong, physically strong. Like, fuck. Jesus. And at the end of the movie, he's, like, has his Kick-Ass costume is now armor. That's sick, bro. How do I get... There it is. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yes, I'm signed in. Why can't I fucking log in, bro? Or go to the PlayStation Store. Come on. That's the most annoying thing about the PlayStation 3. It's so slow. Even back when it was fast, it was slow. But Kick Out, like, it's such a good continuation. Evan Peters didn't come back for, the friend dude who was the ass kicker, aka kick ass, but the opposite colors. He didn't come back, so I was like, oh, that was sick. Both of them becoming Quicksilver. Also, the entire premise of Kick-Ass breaking up with his girlfriend in this movie was on the fact that the actress of the girlfriend couldn't reprise her role, but only for a cameo she could. I'm like, what? Kick-Ass made you fucking famous, so you want to do a different movie? That's crazy. Yeah, I remember they announced that they're getting rid of the PlayStation Store, but then so many people were like, what the fuck? Why would you even do that? People still play PlayStation 3. Leave it online. And I don't like this fucking... I never did like this. There's Kick-Ass 2. But where the fuck is Kick-Ass 1? Maybe you can only like get it from like a download code or something.
To play kick ass the game, I'm sure you like this. Let's go. Kick ass. Hit go. And Big Daddy. Okay, let's play.
So, from what I see is that It's almost like... I don't know. I don't know. So this is the game. This is Kick-Ass 2. Up here. But... Let me see if I can do... What's this? What the fuck's a U-Style? Ah. Fair enough. So apparently you can't get it Kick-Ass 1 anymore somehow for some reason, but you can get the Kick-Ass 2 game. I mean, I want to, but then I want to play the first game as well, so like, sad. Sad, sad, sad. Back to the movie. Oh my god, deaths were so fucking unhinged in this one. Like, the way Colonel Sergeant Stripes died was fucking crazy. And it turns out that Captain Sergeant Stripes is a former mafia dude that was in the D'Amico crime family, which we find out, and I find that to be so fucking crazy. And in the comics, it turns out that he's dying, and that's why he turned a new leaf. But it's not explaining this one why he did. Also, the way fucking Dave's dad died as well. Jesus Christ. Also, having Mindy be at Dave's dad's funeral was cool to see, but then it's because that was preparation, because the motherfucker was going to the funeral, or was gonna ambush his funeral and take Dave. But then when they're doing so, fucking Mindy just comes out of nowhere in the onto the truck and kills everyone. That's like the best scene in the entire fucking movie. Like a 15-year-old girl on just a revenge splurge. Because she feels so bad, because if she talked to Marcus, who is her guardian, and say, that's not Kick-Ass, can you please protect him or something, and something would have happened. Like, it's crazy. Like, Mindy, like, could have saved Dave's dad, and Dave could have saved Mindy's dad type deals. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a cool duology. I don't know if it's a good like movie to watch, or set of movies to watch like in one sitting back to back, because they feel so different, but it's a good continuation of the story. It's just that since you age so quickly between the ages 12 to 15, you can't really do a lot of like sequel or prequel work there. Like if there was a Hiko prequel, you need to cast a different actor. And if there is a Kick-Ass 3, it would have to be set in 10 years in the future. It would have to be. Because both Aaron Taylor Johnson and Chloe Grace Moretz are way too old to be playing fucking high schoolers. Because even when Aaron Taylor Johnson was in the first movie, he was 19. But then in the sequel, he would be still mid-20s. Also, the Six Stick is probably one of the funniest scenes in all these movies I've watched. Having it just like, oh shit, bang, 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 bang. And it comes back at the end when Todd saves helps his friends. Also, Todd is the one who killed Kick-Ass's dad, basically, because he told the motherfucker that that's not Kick-Ass, that's his dad. And I wish there was a scene of like Kick-Ass and Ass Kicker together saying, Ass Kicker saying sorry, then Kick-Ass just gets punches him or something. That would have been a cherry on top of this movie for me. But the director of the first movie, Matthew Vaughn, I think his name is, still has interest of doing a third Kick-Ass and a Hit Girl movie, and bring him. Like, I don't necessarily want a reboot because the fucking first Kick-Ass movie was perfect. It was perfect. But anyways, let's continue the game. It's a shame that I can't get the Kick-Ass 1 game. I think it's only available in certain regions, so if I connect my account to a different regional account, then buy the game there, it will be in my history, so I can probably download it from there. Because it doesn't have a physical copy, which is sad. But hey, I got paid tonight. Because I put sick pay in because I had COVID last week, and I thought I wasn't gonna get the pay, but it turns out I did. So, crazy. No VODs or clips. Yeah, damn, Matt Havey, secret mofo. I want to play as Manchester Black because apparently he's in this game. Well, I remember unlocking him, but I don't know where he is. Yeah. I don't. Wait, did I play this game or use a guide for the levels? I don't remember. I don't think I did. I didn't do it in Star Wars. I mean, I want to do. So, I have to go to M. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. This ain't Manchester Black. I thought Manchester Black was always a black guy. Because he's in season 4 of Supergirl. And he's a fucking badass. Why can he fly? Why can Manchester Black fly? What the fuck? That's crazy. Also, who the fuck is the Fierce Flame? And why is he the final character? Is it some, like, Make-A-Wish thing? Okay. The Fierce Flame is a superhero's minifigure who appears in November 3 beyond Gotham. She was the winner of a contest for fans to design a character for the game. She resembles Batgirl and has the abilities of the Flash. Okay, so the contest was designing your own character, and this one won. So the way they won is actually in the game. So imagine being such a fan of DC that your character becomes a part of the game. It's crazy. But yeah, we're about to play the Man of Steel DLC. Let's do it. Yeah. Yes.
Krypton, once a great planet, now stands on the brink of destruction. I, Maximus, Jor-El, must try to save my son Cal by sending him off-planet with all our civilization's genetic knowledge hidden in his tiny baby pants. If I can get home and put him inside our last pod, he'll be safe. As long as we put enough milk in with him, that should do the trick. It can't fail. General Zod. He wants to take over the planet, which is falling to bits. What a loon. I trust his space dragon. Senseless waste. Helix, you Trongo, help me get inside.
So the Man of Steel level.
Return to find my home, besieged by General Zod and his fighters.
So it's space.
Stand uninvited house, yes.
So this level is based off before Man of Steel. Really? I guess this is probably the most entertaining part of the movie.
The front door was locked using a puzzle so complex that only a machine like Helix could possibly ever solve it. I hoped Lara and Cal are still safe inside.
Oh fuck, can do that. So it's one of them. Oh, it's meant to be the S. I was wondering what the fuck it's meant to be. So let me turn on the other ones I want. First bit, so everyone that I want to be on is on right now.
Zod had no idea of my true plans for the Codex, but he seemed determined to stop me at all costs. In some ways, you'll have to admire his persistence.
Hey, I gotta make it. Nice. Yeah, are they different colors? The Superman suit? It's cool.
Another fiery explosion with more of Zod's men trying to hunt me down. It was at this point I began to wish I'd come in through the back door.
It's actually music from the actual movie. Really. Man of Steel is a really fucking good movie. Like, it's like, what if us as real life had a Superman? So many people would be afraid of him. Legitimately.
Finally, I can get young Cal in the escape pod. I think he might need changing first, though. Zod again? Hasn't he got better things to do? Get a decent haircut? Or not the cradle? Took Lara and I ages to put that together. Sweetheart, can you remember where we put the instructions for that?
Oh yeah, Kick-Ass 2, 7 out of 10.
Damage. I had once considered naming my child Zod. Well, Lara argued that we should call him Neil before we both settled for Cal. I definitely choose Neil before Zod now. I'd heard of rocking the cradle, but this was ridiculous. Repairing it would be vital. Our plan was to succeed. Zoran, one of Zod's most loyal henchmen and a formidable combatant. Shame he smelled worse than a Rondo beast. Feora. A warrior so tough, she was rumored to have taken her vacations on what was left of Wakethor. Cradle was finally rebuilt. This was our only chance. Goodbye, my son. Remember to write. No, wait. Never mind.
Yeah, she's smart, right? Can she do it? No. I've always wanted the ability of Superman. Like, if you were to be any superhero, you'd want to be him because he has all the fucking powers. And flying is probably the best out of all. So cathartic being able to fly.
General Zod arrived at last. I couldn't let him stop our mission.
Yeah, Cadillacs, you do it.
I never thought that'd get off the ground. Good luck, son. Your mother's left a bunch of hologram doohickeys in the pod to teach you how to do stuff. And there's some holiday snaps from that trip to Kandor we took. Wherever you end up, make sure you wear plenty of sunscreen. And try not to lose the genetic codex I've hidden in your DNA.
That's the level. Oh, Adam West. I got nearly them. I do wonder now that I've done that. It's gonna update in the pause menu. No, it's not. The level's so small, I thought it'd be another section with you being Superman or something. It's a bit sad. And now I have 2002 Mons. That's cool. So it's just to it's simple. Just get collectibles. But yeah, the most common one is complete the level. It's a bit sad how short it fucking is, but what can you do? It's DLC. Downloadable content. I kind of wish there was like hub worlds with them, you know? Now I'm going to turn the extras for character. All of them. I'm going to turn them off when I play the next level, yeah? So I guess the trick is just to pick Superman.
Krypton, once a great planet, now stands on the brink of destruction. I...
That's Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond can fly, what the fuck? So first I'm gonna turn to Crypto, get the trophy. And now I'm going to turn to Zod to get that trophy. Hehe. I just love movies, you know. Just listen to the theme. There's always something like that in Lego levels. There's always something like that. I really want a fucking Man of Steel sequel now, bro. It's been nearly 10 years since it fucking came out, and we were kind of promised a Man of Steel sequel. Yeah, the red suit. Seems like a Superboy's attire.
Finally, I can get you.
Yeah, here.
Good job, fellow crime fighter. Now I really must be going. Adam West, away! Da-da-da-dum, Adam West. Da-da-da-dum, Adam West.
It's cute, cool. Wham, 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 wham. Look at that. Oh, we're getting the final two minutes. Okay. Okay. So there's remember the panel? Yeah. Away. That's one I have to do it.
I never thought that'd get off the ground. Good luck, son.
And now that DLC's done. Now the DLC 1 is completely done. It's a shame these DLC levels are extremely short. It is a shame. But what can you do? Yeah. Bronze. And now that DLC's on. Wait, is this fucking... The volume's on my that other phone. So all these other trophies are bronze. It's fine. Silver trophies in this, so basically the same thing. Is it Batman in Sinestro Corps? Alright, this one. I could have played as Yui on Quad. Green Lantern, then... Probably the coolest one is this one. Crazy, bro. 2 cores. There is the Blackest Night series where every single Justice League turns into a Black Lantern. I wish there were like a White Lantern or a Black Lantern level. But I understand it's a Batman game, yet it has a lot of that lore. Batman 75th anniversary. Let's get it. However, the first DLC was the Superman based one. It was fucking sick there.
So there's me and Mr. J having a discussion about chickens, roads, and tactical nukes. Just minding our own beeswax when we heard about this awesome party for the bad guy. So I says, "Hey Puddin', how comes you never told me we was going to a party?" And he says, "We didn't get invited." I mean, how rude! Not that me and Mr. J ever waited for an invite or nothing, but it's nice to be asked, you know? Ew, so drab. I mean, all that black? Is this a party or a wake? You know what I think, Mr. J? I think this needs a little invigorating redecoration. Let's get to work, Mr. J. We'll show Batbrain how to throw a real party.
I need to turn off the these ones because it's gonna just piss me off. There are super lasers. How about you have this? The fuck am I going to get up there? I don't have a flying suit.
Looks like Bad Boy didn't get to blow out his candles. Too bad. I love it. It's a recipe for a delicious cake and disaster. Hey, I always liked a fella who could dance, and there's no one better than Mr. J.
Who did this to me? Couldn't have been the Joker, Penguin, Riddler, or even Catwoman?
Ain't that sweet?
You gotta admit, High Puttin's dreamy smile is way better than that boring old bat. Whoa, mama! Love your work, Mr. J. Old Bats is gonna go crazy. Ta-da! I just wanna say, if there'd been no Batman, there'd be no Joker. And I'd have never met my Puddin'. Happy anniversary, Bats! Oh, booey! Everyone's a critic!
Cool. And it's nearly been the 15th anniversary from the 75th anniversary, therefore it's nearly been the 90th anniversary. Like 2030, or no, 2029 is the 90th anniversary. And Batman is as famous as ever. Like, it's a household name. Well, every superhero is a fucking household name, but... Damn, why is it so quiet? Oh, that Adam West. Of the gods! Two 2007 now. So let's just play the level again, but in free play. Too easy. Oh, I'm gonna take a piss and I'll be back. We're gonna do this one, then the Dark Knight DLC, then we're gonna hop off. Do tonight, do tomorrow. But I could have easily done all of them, because if the second one's about to be done, I could have done them all in one stream. Not gonna lie. But it's fine. I want to see what Cousin's up to. He's barely been online lately, but he's playing, No, he logged off. 9 minutes ago he was online. Damn, how can you have almost double the hours I have in the same game? What DLC did you play? I guess he had the same idea. 4 AM, fuck. Then he played it afterwards. Damn, son! Fuck. You played them all in, like... 5 AM. Fuck. I understand if he got home from work at 4 AM, but... Damn. So when did you get this plot? You got the plot and you went straight into the DLC? What the fuck? Damn, you played for so long that night. You started at fucking midnight. So you play for 5 hours. Damn, son. Alright, now let me see the, I remember when he was playing Shell the Colossus. Like, we were on a call with each other, and I remember him getting the plat. And I got it 2 months later. It was actually a really easy plat compared to the other ones. But it's actually really fun. Shell the Colossus is a really fun game. Like, it's a good length for, like, you can just sit down and, like, do maybe one boss or two. Then you can leave. But it's actually playing them all, doing them all in one sitting is actually very fun. You actually learn how to defeat them easily, you know how to do stuff. I want to play Assassin's Creed games. It's just that's the set of games I never just came around to play when I was younger. I mean, like, my brother had Black Flag and Brotherhood and Revelations and all that, but I never played it. Like, the first one I properly actually played, as opposed to watching other people play, was Valhalla. I played it at my friend's house. Enjoyed it. But I missed it. It's just a specific genre of game that I never played myself. Like, I've always wanted to go into the Assassin's Creeds. Always wanted to go into Far Cry's as well, but then you realize it's all the same game, but with a different skin. Just like all these Lego games, however, you know that going in. It's going to be like the same as this other game, but just with these new characters. But you can arguably say that with Assassin's Creed. But people love Valhalla. Valhalla's getting its own spin-off game. It's the first time, I think, in all of Assassin's Creed history where a game's getting its own spin-off. Anyways, let me take a piss and he'll complete these DLCs. I watched not the entirety of one, but I watched the last hour of was it Girl in the Picture documentary. Crazy. It's eye-opening, but it's crazy. Like, those, like, the proper takeaway from those types of like docos is that you have to understand that it's happened. It's real. It has happened. But not also think that it's going to happen again. It may happen again, but it may not.
I'm so excited. But yeah, we just thought, no, Connor, fuck you.
39 years ago today. Damn.
Bitch! Bitch!
Oh, that's funny. That was a cute meme. You know, it's a brib. Brib. Script doesn't feel long. I mean, DLCs in Lego games do not feel long at all. It's a shame. Like, you think it's gonna be massive. Like, oh, it's based off the Man of Steel movie, so it's gonna have, like, you're gonna be like versing Zod. You're gonna be like with Lois, with Perry White, probably with Clark Kent. But nah, it's just you play in the prologue, and that's it. And the next, like, bro, what's the Arrow one gonna be like? Are they just in the Arrow cave or what? I don't know. I'm excited for the Dark Knight one because is it a thing that's based off the Joker and Harvey Dent type thing. Bye. You know what I wish Marvel would do again? That would be fucking crazy. Is for them to do another Captain America Civil War type thing. Where they announce one movie, yet at the end of the panel, they'd be like, oh wait, no, that movie's not called that, it's like called this. Like, because they did with the Captain America, the Serpent Society into Civil War. Like, that was the craziest, I think, any... Like, because, like, announcing Phase 3 probably was the biggest... Like, remember... I remember the images for Infinity War Part 1 and 2. Infinity War Part 1 and 2. Like, I remember seeing that image with Inhumans, with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Like, I remember seeing that shit. That shit was fucking crazy. Then when they announced the... Wait. Phase 3 announce... Remember, they announced that back in 2014 or something. Like, Phase 3. Like, Endgame in my brain isn't Endgame. It's still Infinity War Part 2. I remember that. That was so fucking sick, bro. This image, like, with Captain America Civil War, with Doctor Strange, with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, with Thor Ragnarok, with Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, Captain Marvel, Inhumans, and Infinity War Part 2. That, like, when I read that, Cap 3, Thor 3, Guardians 2, Avengers 3, that was the fucking sickest time. No, they had put Inhumans in there because the was it the Marvel owner or or Disney, like higher up, was like loved the Inhumans and wanted the Inhumans story to be told, and they put it in there. But then they made it into a series, and the series fucking flopped, and that's still in part of the MCU. But the dude who played Black Bolt reprised his role, so that's cool. Barry Robin from back there. That's sick.
So there's me and Mr. J having a discussion about chickens, roads, and tactical nukes. Just minding our own beeswax.
Batman. Hello, crime fighters. Oh fuck, I didn't... You know, I realized I didn't do this. Vampire and Sinestro. I have to do it again. I completely forgot. I completely forgot.
So there's me and Mr. J having a discussion about chickens, roads, and tactical nukes. Just minding our own beeswax.
And just like... We're done. So another DLC done. I mean, if there were 4, I'd do the next 2, but since there's 4 more, nah. I'll do the Dark Knight one, then we'll do these 3 tomorrow. Then if I do it actually with it pretty quickly, I will start Legacy Super Villains. How about that? How about that? How about that? Like between the hour 8 and 9. Yeah. And then we can start the new game. How does that sound? Pretty sick? Pretty sick. Yeah. I'm excited because it's one of my favorite
You all
movies.
settled in? Right then, I will begin. My name is Alfred. Let me get you up to speed, son. Rachel, Bruce's ex, has herself a new man. Poor Bruce. I really thought they'd last the distance. I even got myself a new hat. This fella, Harvey Dent's got himself into a right pickle. He's only gone and passed himself off as the Batman. Dent the Batman? He's having a laugh. I mean, he's a big man, but he's out of shape. For Bruce, this is a full-time job. With Harvey Dent setting himself up as Bane, it wasn't long before the Joker made himself known. Blimey, he stands out in the crowd, doesn't he?
Oh, so we don't even play as Batman? That's fucking bullshit.
The police tried to take down the Joker, but it was just too much for them. Even their fancy helmets and bulletproof vests appeared to be no match for his nurse's uniform. If he ever tries a ridiculous stunt like this again, I think Dead will plan for lower speed chases. Hang in there, my son. Batman's on his way. This can't go on. Somebody's got to put a stop to this clown. Where are you, Batman? I don't know. What's Rachel thinking about this fella? Who am I to tell her? I've heard this guy can be a bit insincere. A bit... what's the expression? You know, too fit. Is that a bazooka? Go on, Master Bruce, get in there, son. Oh, Bruce, not another car. This dip character. I mean, with all due respect, he isn't a patch on Master Wayne. Underneath all that rubber and armor plate, Bruce is a very sensitive guy. Not a lot of people know that. Oh, Bruce, you were only supposed to blow the Lego doors off. Well, what you know, Gordon's alive. It's just as well, because Batman needs some help to dig the Joker out of the rubble. Although most of the plan had to be improvised, Bruce felt confident that the exact parts he needed would be found conveniently close by.
That's funny.
Suddenly, Batman and Gordon were attacked by the Joker's goons. If only they'd had some sort of crime-fighting sidekick to help them. The Joker's voice was muffled under the rubble, but I do believe he was trying to tell Batman how he got his scarf. It's strange because I don't remember him wearing one. Batman continued to build, the Joker asked him, "Why so serious?" To which Bruce replied, "I'm Batman. I'm always serious." I don't think that fully answered his question. I remember Batman asking the Joker why he was wearing a nurse's uniform. He babbled something about fan service, which, to tell you the truth, still puzzles me somewhat. Well, that came out as well as could be expected. Gordon's made commissioner, Joker's in prison, and Bruce managed to save half of Rachel's boyfriend. That Joker, he was a tough nut. I have to say, of all the people in Lipstick Bruce has been up against, he was definitely the hardest. Now I've got to get back and put the tea on. Master Wayne will be starving after all that. Well, I don't know. He can defuse a thermonuclear warhead, but can't grill his own fish fingers. Or pick his socks up off the bedroom floor, for that matter.
You complete me. You complete me. Fucking. What? Legit, playing that level made me think of the Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy again. It's such an amazing trilogy. Like, I don't care if your favorite is The Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, or The Dark Knight Rises. They're all fucking amazing movies. Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne is the best comic book adaptation for any character ever. Sure, his voice may be a bit yuck. Sure, his actual Batman is a bit bad. But his Bruce Wayne is the epitome of what Bruce Wayne should be. Everyone says Robert Pattinson's is the worst because he's so depressed all the time. That's what Bruce Wayne is a depressed being who wants the world to be changed. That's why he became Batman. He's not Iron Man, where he's always this attitude. No, that's a facade, and people don't get that. It's even stated in Batman Begins. And I'm remembering how at the end of every single movie, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, how it always ends on the same exact score. Pure cinema. I don't care if you say the MCU has bad movies, which sure it does, or the DCU being horrid. Sure, there's some movies in the DC that are fucking bad. But the Dark Knight universe, or the Dark Knight movies, Dark Knight trilogy, oh my god. I don't know if you can watch those in one sitting and feel rewarded, like how you do with Spider-Man, but oh my fucking god. The Dark Knight trilogy is one of the best fucking trilogies of all time. Whether it be superhero or not. It's fucking amazing. It's like Metallica releasing 3 different Master of Puppets back to back. You know how fucking crazy that'd be? Technically they did that with Master of Puppets and Justice for All and the Bark album. Or people can argue rather lightly Master of Puppets and Justice for All. Like, if I were to watch any Batman movies again, it wouldn't be the Michael Keaton ones, it wouldn't be Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, it would be the Dark Knight trilogy. Honestly, like, oh, it's so fucking good. Bro, The Dark Knight came out the same year Iron Man did. The Dark Knight Rises came out the same year fucking Avengers did, bro. Imagine watching The Dark Knight Rises, then going into seeing The Avengers. The best comic books year. Sure, can argue, but Infinity War was the best Marvel movie. Sure, but no. Like, the Avengers movie itself is something that's never happened before. It's never... Sure, there's been crossover movies, but those aren't canon with each other. Alien vs. Predator isn't the same in the same universe as Predator or the Alien movies. It's his own universe. Yeah, like, leading up to the Avengers, Iron Man... Like, so many people only watched Thor. Some people only watched Captain America. Some people only watched Hulk. Some people only watched Iron Man and Iron Man 2. Yet, all of them came and saw the Avengers. That's what made the Avengers special. So you didn't need to watch all these other movies in order to watch it. You only needed to watch one to know the character. But nowadays, it's like, oh, you have to watch everything else to understand this movie. Like you have to watch the entirety of Phase 1 and Phase 2 to understand Infinity War. And a lot of people are understanding that now. It's like, oh, I have to watch all these series just to understand this next fucking movie. No way. And I get it. It's bad. Bane, Scarecrow. Like, can I just get that trophy right now? Trust it. So I need to turn you into Dark Knight Batman. I need to turn you into Dark Knight Joker. Kill you. That works. That's the first time in these DLCs where you could do a DLC trophy in just whenever the fuck you want. I know we're up to 2013 now. Oh, so cool. So now let's just go on the level and get all the minikits. Why so serious? You know that we're going to put they were going to put the Joker in the Dark Knight Rises, but no one said it'd be too much of a kick in the grave for Heath Ledger, so they didn't do it. I mean, they can always reference the Joker. But the thing with like the movie universe is that enemies in comics or in games or whatever, they always come back later on. Like, look at the Arkham games. Joker's always there. But in these movies, no, it's just one and done, and I don't like that. I don't like one and done enemies, bro. I want like an enemy from like Iron Man 1 coming back in Iron Man 3. That'd be fucking amazing. Same thing, that's what I mean with the Dark Knight trilogy. It's like sure, Scarecrow is always there, but it's not as Scarecrow, it's as the character's name. It's a bit sad. Oh shit, they're on Lian Yu? Oh, that's so fucking boring.
Hello. You all settled in? Right then, I will begin. My name is Alfred.
No, my name is Michael Caine. So I just need to turn into Bane and turn into hey, Wonder Kill or Power Wheel. Same thing. Oh, she was my DLC character that I always use, remember? She's just the miscellaneous characters. Alright, what's the final DLC? Arrow, Squad, and what? Oh, it's Arrow Bizarro than the Squad.
all about.
I knew I should have brought my utility belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it as well, man. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. I was holding it down. What's happening? Oops.
Well, that came out as well as could be expected. Gordon's made commissioner, Joker's in prison, and Bruce managed to save half of Rachel.
Why so serious? That's probably one of the most quotable films. Like, this quote that everyone uses that not many people even know it's from that movie is that you either die here or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Like, how metaphoric is that? That was probably the funnest one so far. It made me think about the Dark Knight movies again. But then Man of Steel also made me think about Man of Steel again. Let me double check if I have gotten every single trophy for. Yep, we are there. Go on the road game. Like, there's only been one game in my experience where a DLC is almost as big as the game, and that is Borderlands. All its DLCs are fucking massive. Maybe not Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 ones are relatively short, but still pretty long. Some of those DLCs are bigger than fucking like Spider-Man Miles Morales. So how many are we at now? We're at 2002. No, it started at 2000, and now we're at 2015. If you see in the top right about now. 2015. So we're going to get 15 more. Meaning, it'll be up to 2030, which is where... Are we closer to 2030 than we are to 2015? I don't believe it. Because 2015 was now 7 years ago. 2030 is 8 years from now, so no. Shit, I had this weird moment where I was like, oh fuck, I miss school. It's happened quite a few times. It happened quite a few times last year. It hasn't really hit as much this year as when you think about, oh fuck, I wish I'd still be in school. I wish I could see all my friends and shit. Because you don't see these people. I mean, you always say you're going to see them every fucking day, but you don't. Because they're doing their own thing. And some of the people are hanging out with each other on some weekends, or playing video games with each other every night. But since they're all PC gamers, I never really got into that. I'm more of a console gamer. I grew up playing consoles, might as well still play consoles, and besides I don't even have a PC. But I do have Discord, so I could actually, if I wanted to, just be like, hey, you wanna join a Discord call or not? But then again, I would feel naked because I'm not streaming. But at the end of the day, I'll be talking to people and not no one. What is that? It's crazy that they mass produce these plastic cases. So much so that these have become the plastic cases with the PS5 as well. It's crazy. Fuck, I remember playing this game in its campaign. Damn. Damn, son. Damn! Let's take a look at these. Now, this game came out 2014. So, 2 years after Dark Knight Rises. God damn. I remember saying this yesterday to myself. I think it was after I watched Kick-Ass 2 or just before it or something. I remember knowing of Kick-Ass 1 and actually watching it and be like, oh, this movie's good. I wonder if I'll ever get a sequel. I just started thinking about it. Then Kick-Ass 2 official trailer 1 was released in like late 2012 or something like that. I was like, holy shit. I watched the trailer, and within the trailer it talked about the motherfucker and Colonel Stars and Stripes, and I think it finished off like the bus or the truck thing where Hit Girl saves Dave, and I was like, holy shit, the fuck. Then I remembered that I realized that I thought it was so long between those two movies. Like how I thought it was so long between Infamous 2 and Second Son, because like I wonder if there's going to be another Infamous game. And it came out for next gen at the time. It's old gen now, but it's still, I would say it's current gen. Even people still think PS4 was next gen. I think it's current gen because that's like a lot of people like may have played a lot of games on the PS2, then went to the PS3 and played a shit ton then. It was like the heck of my brother was, but no, it was like a little bit on PS3, but a shit ton on the PS4. But yeah, because I remember the reason why I like YouTube so much is that I remember I was growing up not playing games, you know. I mean, some games I play like Spider-Man and Tony Hawk's and all these other games, whether it be 1v1 on like Spider's Spy or in Need for Speed and Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. No, but I remember watching my brother play God of War 1 and 2. I remember him play American Wasteland. I remember watching him play Halo. And like, I just enjoyed that. Since back then we didn't have phones, we didn't have iPads, we didn't have YouTube. YouTube was a thing, but we didn't even have Wi-Fi. We didn't get Wi-Fi until like maybe 2012 or something. Or even before that, I don't know. But I remember always used to watch Coben play video games all the time. But then I got my first iPad, and that's when I just started watching YouTube a lot. And stopped watching Coben play games, and started playing games for my own, then fast forward to 2018, I bought myself this PS4 and caught up on games or played games I just really wanted to play. And now fast forward 4 years and now I'm here. I'm in my adult life 5 years ago. I think it's if I were to say 5 years ago, 2017, that like 2012, I would say, like, that's so long ago now. Barely remember it. But back then, like 2017 so that was 5 years in between. Like, but I remember 2017 so vividly. I think 2016 is when my I think 2013, maybe 2011, 2012 was when my brain started kicking in and remembering things a lot easier. Like, it's to the extent now that 2020 onwards feel in the same year. I don't know whether it's because nothing happened in those years, or it's just I'm adult brain that I remember stuff. I remember going to the theaters to see Infinity War, and that was only 4 years ago. But then I remember going to cinemas, seeing like Spider-Man: Homecoming, Civil War, Avengers for the first time, Iron Man 3. And what's weird is that when you become sentient as a child, or when my cousin became sentient as a child, that was years after fucking Avengers was even in theaters, so crazy. Like, I grew up with the MCU. You know, I started watching them early on. Like, went to theaters to see Thor. My dad reckons he took us to see Iron Man 2. But I remember only my uncle taking my brother. But I remember going to theaters to see Thor. Then Avengers the next year. Dad took me to see Iron Man 3. Then Mum took Coven and I to see Thor: The Dark World. Then Dad took me to see Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And I remember telling him, no, we have to wait for the end credits scene. He was like, what? And it was just that Scarlet Witch and, the Wanda and Quicksilver thing. I remember seeing Guardians twice, once with Mom, once with my cousins at his birthday party. Then I remember seeing Avengers. I think was my dad there? I think that this was the time when my dad stopped watching Marvel movies. We didn't see Ant-Man for an unknown reason. I remember seeing Civil War with my mom and my brother. Just every movie onwards was mom and my brother. Then Coben's girlfriend came into the mix. I don't know. Just Marvel movies have. It's like how when you look back at games you played and think of all the memories playing that game or where you were in time playing that. Same thing with movies. Like, I remember that year. What happened and all that. But a lot of Phase 3 is so recent, you know? Like, it's so weird, like, we'll be on to Phase 7 by the time the amount of movies of Phase 3 goes from now. We'll be in phase 7 already. What? Like, I understand you have all these projects you're releasing, but oh my god, bro. I don't want like all these phases to be 1 year. Bro, you're not even gonna think about phase 7, phase 8, phase 9. Like, how many phases are there gonna fucking be? Like, I thought they were gonna end at 6. I thought they were gonna ramp up to phase 6 and like do like a Galactus destroys the universe type shit. Finish it off there in one final, like, there'll be a penultimate movie, like how Infinity War was, then one final, just goodbye. Then maybe 3 years after that, they do another one. Or like as a soft reboot, you know? But now what they're doing now, I don't like what they're doing now. Everyone was so excited for phase 3, but now it's like no one fucking cares. Anyways, that's just me being me. Yeah, no one's gonna have the same yeah, no one's gonna have the same like with I remember like, watching Arrowverse every week and going to the next movie for the MCU. Like my kids' generation aren't gonna have anything like that. Maybe any franchise they like, or maybe they'll find movies they like, then it's got a long awaited sequel or something. Well, they won't have, like, they may be able to join in on the MCU, but like if you have a kid this year, right, 2022, there'll only be 3 in 2025 when Avengers 5 and 6 come out. They're not gonna care. Some weird. My brain thinks weird things. Cass. Yeah, because going on to that same idea of remembering everything, like, I remember fucking watching Arrow for the first time, like, watching it with my mom on her iPad illegally, season 1 and 2, and being like, when they introduced Barry Allen, I'm like, that name rings a bell. Then I looked him up as soon as the episode ended, and I was like, Barry Allen's the Flash. And I'm like, they're setting up the Flash? They bring in the Flash to Arrow, then they fucking spot off to the Flash series, and it's just propelled from there. But now it's basically over. Flash is still going on, but Arrow's been done for 2 years. Supergirl had its final season. Legends of Tomorrow got cancelled at the end of its 7th. Black Lightning was done after 4. Superman and Lois is going strong though. I haven't watched it yet, but it's putting itself away from Supergirl and all the Arrowverse, which I find weird. I don't know what if it's DC TV or if it's Warner Brothers, but it's definitely not the creators. I want it to still tie in. Because I know Stargirl is going off strong, and that's set in Earth 90, and that's Elseworld stuff. I don't know. I'm talking about stuff that you don't care about. Because I remember, like, I stopped watching Arrowverse shit not too long ago. It was early 2018. Then I saw them like do all stuff for Elseworlds, and I'm like, oh, this looks so cool. I wonder what next year's one's gonna be. Then it was Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it's like, holy shit, they're doing Infinite Earths? Fuck yeah. But then I was like, what are they gonna do next year? Nothing. Because Oliver Queen died twice. Wow, everyone just knows that now. It's like you're not even needing to see Endgame. You know that Iron Man dies, type shit. But yeah. Hey, you don't like how the G is like that. Writing's tricky when you don't have any inspiration. Anyways, DLC done. Moving on to DLC 2 tomorrow. Bye!